everybody, welcome to Wild Boy Movies, the place to talk movies. And as I'm recording this video, I just got back from watching The Fantastic Four First Steps. And my review and post-credit scene breakdown for that movie is up on my YouTube channel. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today, we're going to be talking about the trailer for Avatar Fire and Ash, which I was able to see before The Fantastic Four First Steps in theaters. And well, as of me uploading this video to my YouTube channel, the trailer for the movie is now officially out online for everyone to see without having to go see the Fantastic Four. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is giving you guys my thoughts on the trailer for Avatar Fire and Ash, as well as speculate what could go down in this movie. But be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below your thoughts on the trailer for Avatar Fire and Ash. And if you did see it in theaters, what did you think of it on the big screen? But without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so I don't even know where to start with this trailer, because this trailer for Avatar Fire and Ash is honestly probably might end up being the best movie trailer that we get of the year 2025, because like this thing is just so well edited, from like the music to this footage that we were able to get in this movie trailer. Just makes the movie look like probably end up being the best movie of the year 2025. And I cannot wait for that December 19th release date to arrive, because this is a movie that, yeah, I am definitely seeing the movie in theaters opening weekend. I was going to either way, given how the fact that these Avatar movies are just visually amazing. But after seeing this trailer, I'm definitely, no matter what, seeing that movie opening weekend. But alright, now getting into some specifics with this trailer, let's go ahead and start off with the two new tribes that we are going to be introduced to in this new movie. So, as the title suggests, we are going to be meeting a fire tribe of Na'vi. And that tribe is known as the Mong Kwang, or the Ash Clan. And we do get to see this Mong Kwang clan in this trailer, and they are looking pretty good. We do also get a good look of their leader, Varang, who we got from the movie's first poster that we got last week. And earlier in the year, through the Empire magazine Path to Pandora, we did get some concept art of the Mong Kwang village, which is like this like volcanic ashy like area, but that was only concept art for the movie. But here we get the actual footage of the movie with the VFX, and yeah, I am liking the look of this ash village that the Mong Kwang live in. And I'm curious to see what their main goal of this movie will be, because these are essentially going to be some villains that we're going to be seeing in this movie, because we have heard from franchise creator James Cameron that the Mong Kwang in this movie are essentially going to be a more antagonistic group of Na'vi, because Cameron wants to explore some more of the darker sides of Pandora than what we've seen through like the Ometakaya, the tribe that Jake and Neytiri are in, and the Metkayina, the water tribe that were introduced to in the last movie, The Way of Water. So I'm liking that here we're gonna get some more villainous Na'vi in this movie. The other tribe that we are introduced to in this movie that we don't get that much footage of, but we do get to see some of their airships, is the Wind Trader clan. Now, these are essentially like neutral Na'vis. Like, they go ahead and float around to different parts of Pandora, and they go ahead and sell and trade goods to Na'vi. So they're not on your side and they're not on the villain side. They're just like neutral, looking for some trade to do. And I'm liking some of the airships that we get in this trailer. Now again, we did get some concept art of these Wind Trader ships back in like 2024. But again, seeing the actual footage in the movie with the VFX, it's looking pretty good. But let's go ahead and go back to the Mong Kwang, the Ash tribe, because it seems like that they might go ahead and get a brand new member of their tribe. And that brand new member is probably going to end up being Quaritch. the main villain of like the last two Avatar movies, who is again confirmed to be in not only Avatar 3, but also in 4 and 5 that were expected in 2029 and 2031. But yeah, it seems like that Quaritch is gonna be joining the Monk Huang in this movie, because towards the end of this trailer we do get to see Quaritch and like some real face paint, and that heavily resembles the face painting of like the Monk Huang Na'vi members. So I'm kind of going on a limb and speculating that Quaritch, out for his hunt of Jake Sully and his family, decides to team up with the Monk Huang tribe to hunt down and bring an end to the Sully family. But that's just speculation on my part. The trailer does also seem to be teasing a more feral Neytiri in this movie, because yeah, we do get a shot of Neytiri with this shot that we did get in still image form from Empire, where she's holding like a bow and arrow towards like, I think it is Varang, and hisses at her. And that is really interesting to see, because last time we had Pharaoh Neytiri was in the Way of Water when she lost her eldest son, Neteyam. And we do get to see like Jake and Neytiri have like this conversation where Jake says you can't be filled with hate. So I'm wondering what's gonna be the cause of Pharaoh Neytiri in like this moment between Neytiri and Varang. I'm hoping that it's not another death within the Sully family, because they already lost their eldest son in the last movie. I don't want any more of the Sully kids to end up dead. But again, we were told by James Cameron that Fire and Ash is going to be making some really big and bold choices in this movie. So I could only imagine that big and bold choice is going to eventually lead to Neytiri being very feral in this movie towards like the final battle, because I'm assuming like this moment between Neytiri and Varang is from the final battle of the movie. Another interesting that I found in this trailer is that we get to see Jake Sully being like grabbed and marched down by the AMP suit. Now, if you're not familiar with the Avatar franchise, this is what I'm talking about. These mech suits that humans are able to get in to even withstand against the Na'vi, because humans are shorter than the Na'vi in the movie. And I am very curious of what ends up leading up to this particular moment in this trailer, because I'm very curious to see the context of this scene. Like, does the RDA manage to capture Jake Sully? Does Jake Sully decide to turn himself into the RDA? There's just so many questions with this moment that I genuinely want to know the answers in this movie, because that's just the fun with this trailer, is that, yeah, it's something I should also point out. We barely got anything involving the movie in this trailer. Now, this is like a 2-minute long trailer, and you might think, yeah, they kind of revealed quite a bit, but that's taken in context that James Cameron did say that Avatar Fire and Ash is gonna be longer than Avatar The Way of Water, the second movie, and that movie had a runtime of 3 hours and 12 minutes. So 2 minutes of the movie in the trailer from this Avatar movie, which is gonna be longer than The Way of Water, that's barely anything involving this movie, and it's just very exciting to see that we are getting like some small teasers of what to expect in this very long movie. But the last thing that I want to talk about with this trailer is the main attraction with the Avatar movies, the visual effects, because yes, Pandora is once again looking amazing, and I'm so glad that I was able to see this trailer on the big screen, because that's how the Avatar movies should be experienced, on the big screen, for all of that amazing visual effects and the world of Pandora. It just looks so good in theaters, with it being the main reason why I wanted to see Avatar 2 in theaters when it initially came out, and to see the original Avatar in theaters whenever it was re-released back in 2022, just to see the amazingness of Pandora on the big screen. And it does look really good in theater. Highly recommend whenever this comes out, December 19th, go check this movie out in theaters, because it's gonna be a whole nother experience, because Pandora just looks so good, especially on the big screen. But that was my thoughts on the trailer for Avatar Fire and Ash. I want to hear from you guys. What are you guys' thoughts on this trailer? And will you be checking the movie out in theaters when it comes out this December? Go ahead and leave your thoughts down in the comment section. And while you're at it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. And have a great day.